To hear the full version of this episode, sign up for our Patreon tier, Uncut Gems. For only $20 a month, you'll receive 20% off all of our merch for YFM and YFM Sports and uncut audio for every episode. Join now and support the fam. Peace and love, YFM. I love my wife. So YFM's back again. I proposed a topic to Wayne, and I want to talk about how I met my wife. There's a lot of people in the African American community that are single, men and women. 52% of black men are single. That is crazy. And childless, bro. Right?
Yeah.
And most of us 80% of us come from single parent households. So you wonder why, we have a lot of issues with, early your children going to jail, males going to jail at a young age. Like it's better from a psychological standpoint to have two parents.
Yeah.
I don't think that's some shit that you can debate. So let me explain kind of how I met my wife. So just to be very transparent, I'm 5 foot tall. I'm 5'2", but I say I'm 5 foot. What's the point of counting the two? You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. That's some weird shit.
No, it's not, man. I know niggas
like,
bro.
I'm gonna take every inch. Like, nah,
yeah,
and, you know what I'm saying?
Don't let nobody take your height from you, my guy.
Right. I'm overweight, everything else against me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the smartest person. I am not the most charismatic.
Stop putting yourself down. Stop it, man. Stop with the dumb shit, man.
No.
Bro, you are very charismatic and friendly person.
I said
you're
I'm
not overweight. You actually lost a ton of pounds within the past 10 years or so.
That's true. Thank you, brother, for helping boost me up. But I don't have an issue with my mentals, so I'm good. I always talk about therapy. The reason why I want to mention that is because I feel like there's a lot of brothers out there that are older, right, our age, and by themselves and lonely. And the reason why is because they don't think that they're good enough. Because when they look on TV, they look on Instagram, they don't feel like they're good enough, Wayne. They feel like they're too short. They feel like they're too fat. They feel like they're too ugly. And that diminishes their confidence. They've never had a meaningful relationship with a woman. So how can someone that, me personally, how can someone that looks like, my height, all of that shit, get a woman? Why would I have the confidence to be around women? Wayne knows. He knows a small amount of my life. I would say 10 years. Wayne know that I've never really had an issue having a conversation with a woman. Let's just say that.
Man, never. Never been shy. Always had the ladies around him. Ladies used to come over to his I'm saying too much. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Yeah.
And that's at work. It's very different outside of work. More things happen outside of work.
Definitely.
But this is the key.
I want to hear this.
I've always said one thing to women that has helped me throughout my entire life. I want to get married. I always came at every woman I've ever talked to with that. That's the one thing I always said. I never talked about I want to be your friend. I've told, you can ask Courtney. When I first talked to Courtney and I first met her, we met on Poof, P-O-F. When I met her, Poof, I call it Poof. She was in my area. I was living in Cleveland, working at my job, remote. She happened to ping up on my area. I was like, oh shit, she's cute. So I messaged her. She was supposed to turn off that shit because she wasn't supposed to be in that area. Because she was only up there to drop her friend off for reassignment surgery. Not reassignment surgery, but her friend was transitioning, actually. Ain't that crazy?
Okay.
So, to a male.
So it is reassignment.
She was a lady. Well, she wasn't getting the bottom. She was just getting her chesticles removed. Okay. So she was getting, and doing all that stuff, right? So it's a two week process. They do the surgery, then you gotta come back for follow up. So Courtney was only up there dropping her off for one day. And I happened to message her when she was in my area. She was only there for one day. And when we first started texting, I was like, can I have your number so we can take it off the app? She was like, yeah, sure, you seem like a nice dude. And I called her. She thought I was going to text her. And when she picked up the phone, she was like, hey, I'm actually doing my laundry right now. I was like, do you have some time to talk? She was like, yeah. She was like, that's surprising. Like, you didn't want to, text. You wanted to call. It's like, yeah, I want you to hear my voice. Because I know I have a sexy voice. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know who told you that shit.
Wayne.
I mean, yeah.
You do too. You have a nice velvety voice. You know what I'm saying?
Pause on that, bro. Pause. But I feel you. Thank you. Thank you
Super
for the
pause.
boost. But yeah.
Wow.
Pause on all levels.
Super
my nigga.
pause. The pause of all pauses.
Yeah.
Right? So I wanted to talk to her, and when we first started talking, she was just like, well, I just got out of a relationship. I'm not really looking for anything. I'm
Bullshit.
looking
Why
for
was she on the
friends.
site then?
Exactly. Come on, man. I know
Look
the
at that
game.
shit.
You gotta, how it is. You don't
Right
see,
on,
you get
man.
mad. All me, I'm just like, this is the game. And I
You
told
got
her, I
time
was
for
like,
this.
well, she was like, yeah, I'm just looking for friends and stuff like that, so we could be friends. I was like, first things first, I don't want to be a motherfucking friend. And she was like, damn. I was like, I want to get to know you. We can be cool. We can be cordial. That's how you build a relationship. But don't put me in no friend zone. If you think I'm gonna be your friends, no disrespect, I got a lot of friends and they are the shit. Don't need no new friends.
You don't think that sometimes that scares women away?
Yes, it does, but that's probably the women that you need to get the fuck away from.
Right. Cause no word. I feel you. Cause you're being honest now, and they're running away from your honesty.
And then
I feel
every
you.
time, Wayne, every time I want a nigga to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm
So when
being
you tell her,
straight up.
like, yo, I want to be married. This is what I want for my life. So yeah.
So
gotta
then
piece
that
them
was.
out.
We started talking a little bit more. The big thing is I don't want to
So
be a
cute.
friend. Cute.
So she liked that. She liked that then.
She liked that. She was just like, oh, okay. I was like, for real. I don't want to be a friend. I got enough friends. I'm not here for no friendship. Look, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'll get to know you. I want to talk to you. We can be cool. So we started talking, right? With the intentions of, doing something. Started talking, kept talking, shit like that. Started playing games together, because she lived in Tennessee. I lived in Cleveland.
That's
And
cute.
then that next week she drove up, and we had dinner. But by the time
Do you remember where you went to?
my house. The reason why is
Okay.
because she was driving from Tennessee to Cleveland. They got in so late that the restaurant reservation I had made closed. So she texted me like, yo, I'm not gonna be able to make it. We running late as hell. So I was like, it's all good. I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna make you something to eat. What you like to eat? I don't like to eat chicken. I don't like to eat steak. I said, all right, I'll make you some fish. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Stink up the apartment. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And then when she first got out of the car smelled like straight gang.
Damn.
And I was
Woman
like,
after my own heart, man.
the first thing I said, yeah, I'm gonna marry you. And she said, why? I said, because I always wanted to marry a woman that smokes. And she says, why? I said, because I smoked cigarettes for a long time. I smoked weed for a long time. I don't anymore, but I understand the social benefits of it for our community. And I'm sorry. A lot of people think that's just crazy, but you can get a party started with a good blunt. And you can calm down a lot of fights with a good blunt. You can. And motherfuckers that's too prudy to smoke a little joint every now and then, those are people I don't want to be around. Because they so stuck up their ass. You need to smoke. And this is a problem person that don't smoke like that no more. At all. You know what I'm saying? So, made her dinner, came to the crib, ate. I don't know what it was. I'm pretty sure the food was garbage. Fuck if I know. But she ate. She was trying to eat in the kitchen. And I was like, yo, please take a seat. And she was just like, what you mean? I was like, I don't eat in the kitchen. That's not how we grew up. Please sit down. Take a seat. She was like, oh, okay. See how I'm saying certain stuff with a reason behind it? How I'm being intentional? I'm not all wishy motherfucking washy when I'm speaking to her. Just take a seat, please.
And
Look.
You were assertive. In in that manly way, and it wasn't like in that mean, egotistical, listen to me type of way. Get out of my kitchen, man.
See, that's how a lot of niggas really be on gorilla time. Like, nah, nigga, that's for the streets. You don't be out there.
Kitchen folk, bitch, you see this table?
Right.
No,
Like,
no,
whoa,
sorry.
like, not a bit scared. Nah, see, no, we ain't trying to scare nobody.
Yeah, now she going home.
See,
now she going
right.
home.
She ate, and I was like, you know what? Since you this is a week. I said, you know, since you done drove this whole time, you drove 10 hours. How about I give you a massage? No weird shit.
Oh, no, nigga,
said,
massage
cool.
is some weird shit. She did
Every time. Yep. Because she was comfortable with talking to me on the phone. You see, I took that shit off of chat. Like, I'm not 12 years old, nigga. This ain't from the fucking. This ain't no weird shit. We gonna talk like human beings. You're not in my face. But if she lived in Cleveland, I would have been at her crib. I would have took her on a date, first or second day. You heard me? Because I want to talk to you in person and get to know you. And I'm letting you know my intentions are clear. And I have confidence in who I am. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not who I am. I know who I am and I know what it is. And if you tell a motherfucker what it is, people will either respond yes or no.
Yeah.
But you can't never say I didn't tell you what it was.
But my thing is, like, a lot of people don't want to hear that no. So they lie.
It's a part of life. It's a number. It's a number.
No, yes,
game,
you're right.
isn't Wayne.
Yeah, no is the answer too. I always say that.
Now, everybody say the worst thing they can say is no. That's a motherfucking lie. I had a chick tell me, you fat, ugly, short motherfucker, you better get out my... It's the middle of the club where around all her friends, 10 of her friends. Punk ass, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you, nigga. I need a baller, nigga, right in my face. Everybody bagging up.
Damn. What'd you do,
I said,
man?
if you talk to me like that, bitch, you the one I don't want. And I walked the fuck off. And she was still screaming like she was gonna do something. I was confident because I had to bang her in the car. So if she called her boyfriend or whoever, them niggas gonna get smoked. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see who really tough that day. But
how did you approach her? I'm sure it wasn't. I know it wasn't egotistical or rude or anything like that. But what did you say?
Well, I did it the good old fashioned, way that you used to do it. In Atlanta, when I was in my 20s, the way you do it is, girls walk. You know how it is in the club. Girls walk by, you just grab their hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, what's up?
So I could see her. So I could see her like then going off. Okay.
Yep, that's what it was, which is fine. That's how That's how it was in Atlanta.
No, it's not.
No, I'm talking about the reaction of being like, no, get away from me. You could have been no, excuse me, and kept it moving like 100 girls have told me in the past, right? But you had to come at me like that. And my response was clear, and it wasn't to be offensive because I don't really want to insult no woman. I did call her a bitch. I did call her that because she was acting like one. And my mama always said, if someone acts like something, you tell them exactly what it is. But I told her, if you're going to act like that and talk to me like that, I don't want nothing to do with you. Because you talking to me like a nigga in the street.
She talking to you like she talked to any nigga. Like her own nigga, probably. Yeah.
Right, so why would I want to mess with a woman like that? I grew up around women my whole life like that. That like to fight, cuss motherfuckers out, treat their men like dog shit, call the cops, talk about he hit me, he hurt me, and all this bullshit, then beat him up next day. I grew up around that for real. So why would I want that in my life? You already the type of woman I don't even want to be around. Even if it is for a quick dump. You know what I'm saying? Quick fucking dump. But that's my point, y'all. Men out there that might have no confidence, you might feel bad about yourself. I was always very clear with my intentions. So any woman that Wayne ever seen me be around my desk and he know I try to holler at, I said those things to them. And you can look at their lives now and see where they are.
Yeah, that's true.
No disrespect.
Where are the majority of them? I know you can't give out names and no shit like that. Or maybe you can
got kids
redact them. Damn. Yes, I know one. Yeah.
And they're our age.
Oh.
I hope you're talking about the same one.
I think the short one. Oh yeah, remember
that crazy? All of that shit, all of that.
Yo,
God
man,
Almighty.
like, where's your wife at, man?
She's in the other room. She know all this stuff.
All right. I know. You and the short chick, man, y'all were kind of cute together, man.
We were never together.
Yeah, when y'all would, just walking
around.
Each other,
People always said that. They're like, "Oh my God, my best friend Marcella is a woman, right?" But my best friend Marcella, she's a lesbian,
right?
And she met that person that me and you were talking about.
What'd she say?
I'm not worried about what my best friend said. My best friend said, "Oh yeah, she cute. She seems fine." My best friend didn't mind her. But that person that we talk about was like, I walked away because that person wanted to go and talk to me. They wanted to come and hang out with me. So I was like, I'm gonna let you meet my friends. She thinking, I don't know what the fuck she thought, but my friends are very eclectic people. They're not all people that are in this. They're not all people that's in this, I hang around gay men. I hang around gay women. I hang around gangsta ass niggas. I hang around gangbangers. And when that day, all them people was in the same place. So I left her alone at a party. I wanted to step away. I had to go talk to some other friends. She was sitting down. What the fuck am I going to drag you around? We not together for what?
Yeah, no, but I feel
I
hate being left too, though, man. Especially when I don't know nobody there, bro.
I feel you, bro, and I feel you. I feel you, Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to make a move. I had to do something because this person was getting on my motherfucking nerves.
Okay. So,
Okay.
wait, but you invited her there. How long were y'all there before you was like, yo, I got to make a move?
30, 40 minutes, not mentioning the drive.
Damn.
So you already comfortable enough, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And these people ain't paying you too much attention. They doing their own thing because we all friends. So they not talking to you and you they all sitting there silent, looking at you. Like, what you got to offer? Ain't nobody doing that.
Right,
No.
nigga, yeah.
That's some weird shit. You could get on your phone like everybody else in the world do. Scroll the internet.
Right.
Get your own piece. I was gone for 15 minutes. And when I came back, that person was like, I'm not like that. Why would you have me around some gay people like that? What you
know
think
I'm
gonna
not
turn
like
you
that.
out in 15 minutes?
Yeah. What the fuck, man? What they say to you? Hi?
Very offended.
I'm not like that.
Very offended. But now everything, and you you the holy roller. Now look at you.
That's usually how it ends up, man. And no baby daddy. There's no baby daddy around nowhere. No.
I don't know. That's my point. I was very clear with my intentions. I always wanted a wife because I knew that if I ever wanted to have kids, I wanted to do that shit first. Because everybody I fucking know, all my cousins, they got 4 or 5, 6 kids, and none of them with their baby mom besides one, and that's the dude that you know. That's Homage.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one, and he's been with her since they was young, nigga. Their kids is grown. He's our age. He a little older than us, bro. His kids are going on to college. You know what I'm saying? So I use him as an example. He always did that. He did that. But all the rest of my cousins, bro, my people, they unmarried. My mom and my dad didn't get married till after I was like 6, bro.
Damn.
You know what I'm
How long
saying?
were
They
they
got
together
married
before?
They were together for like 20 years before that shit.
God damn.
Why we do that in our community?
damn.
Why we want to fuck? I don't get that, Wayne. I don't. Because the men had the choice to leave, and the women, they stuck like Chuck. Unless you give them the kid away, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But the women control the womb. The men control, you know what I'm saying, the seed. So I always wanted to do that. Not saying if you do it another way, that's on you. But that was the way I came. I had clear intentions. I never wanted to date just to be fucking. Yes, I did fuck while I was dating. Of course, I'm a man. I want the pussy as soon as all of y'all. You already know what it is. But I always was like, yo, if we're dating, I ain't taking no condom off. I'm not doubling it up. I'm not doing none of that bullshit. You feel me? Birth control is not real. If a girl says she on birth control, I assume she's fucking lying.
Right, yeah.
That is a lie. Because that shit does not work. Every time I turn around, it's a motherfucker, oh, I had my IUD.
No, it works. But it's just best to take the pill. The pill is the best one to take. Don't put that IUD in it.
That shit
you
is
take that
bullshit.
pill, man.
It looked like a fucking turkey bone, a wishbone, and that shit is a wish, nigga, that shit works. Not work, nigga. Too many stories.
So look here.
Fuck that.
Look here, let's go back to you and your wife and the massage. She said yes to the massage. And
pervert.
yeah. No, man. I'm trying to get back to the story. That's where we left off, man.
Yes.
Because I still think it's a little weird for her to get so comfortable. I know you guys spoke on the phone, but she got comfortable enough to come to the crib. She knew you weren't gonna do nothing. I don't know. I guess maybe she thought she could whip your ass, man. Maybe, you know. Like I
Courtney
could.
Courtney doesn't strike you as a weak woman.
No, not at all.
Courtney doesn't.
Not at all.
She never looked at you. She's frail. Nah,
Yeah.
she doesn't look frail. She doesn't act
she may,
frail.
Yeah, she may look frail, but when you speak to her, you're like, She got a little fight. Like she got a little
She's
something.
from
You know
the
what I
country.
mean?
She's from the country. She got good old country strength, nigga. But
And I don't even know how to explain like the way she speaks. But when she talks, you're like, yo, I'm going to give you a lot of respect. I'm gonna respect the shit out of you.
She's highly intelligent.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's like, damn, like she's very intelligent. She's way smarter than me. Like for real. Which I love, right? So the massage thing, I don't know how I got her. I would say maybe I do know how I got her so comfortable. Let me not say that. That's not true. Talking on the phone. And I do something that I think I learned as being a previous simp in my past. You know how you had that? I had this girl when I was young, bro. I'll never forget. Her name was Star. And I was 20 years old, and I met her. And the way I met her is that I was outside waiting for the bus after work, and she came and she was driving, and she said, yo, you want to ride? And I was like, yo, I live in the city, you heard me? Like, she was like, I don't care, I give you a ride, you look cold. And I was like, well, I'm not going to, say no to a pretty ride. I'll ride with a pretty ass girl. 5'7", 150 pounds, big booty, big titties, beautiful. What am I doing? So I said, fuck it. I got in the car. And I would talk to her on the phone for hours.
Yeah.
But I was a simp because she put me in the friend zone, and that's when the last time that shit ever happened to me. I was simping for that. You know what I'm saying? She used me for dumb shit. So when I got with my wife, when I talked to her on the phone, when I talked to Courtney, I was talking to her until like 2 or 3 in the morning. So we got to know each other quick.
Hey, hold on real quick, man. Hold on real quick, bro.
Right.
It just seemed like we got a lot of bad energy on the podcast, man. Did something happen? Did something different happen?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. It just got a lot of you feel like that bad energy that just kind of crept along.
You talking about Courtney walking in there?
Yeah.
She ain't no haters because she don't like goddamn WWE, man.
No.
She said one thing about the sport, you get mad.
Hey, man, there's a lot of bad energy just walked in. What happened, man?
The energy just shifted in this bitch. She ain't, don't say that, nigga. Stupid, bro. Straight dumb,
go ahead,
y'all.
man. Go ahead, yeah.
Well, I ain't talking about you bad. He said when you walked in, you should never. You better apologize for what you said about WWE. He said when he heard you walk in, he said, "Did you feel the bad energy? There's some bad energy just come in the room." You better apologize, nigga. You better tell him you like the body slams. I swear to God, just say Kurt Angle, and I promise he'll be a friend. She just looked at me like, fuck you and fuck wrestling. She be watching it though.
And that's good though, man.
She's a laughing watching. She like it. She like them niggas in those spandex. Don't lie. She does like the bras.
Yes,
though. She do love the
man,
bras.
yeah.
Yeah, they got
There's some bad ones.
They got some bad ones. I will give you that. They all athletic too. They fuck me and you up at the same time. So, bye, baby. Love you. So anyway, I think that's what happened, man. And she's a great judge of character. She's been around a lot of dickheads, and I think that helps you. And she has a good picker, supposedly. You know what I'm saying? So, after that, we didn't do anything, crazy
So you
cross the
just
line.
massage and let her go home and everything?
Yeah, I wanted to,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be
After all
gotta be
that.
respectful and wait.
Right, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Shit, but that was another thing too. I was just like, nah. I wanted to, but I was like, nah. And then I'm pretty sure it was more her saying like, no, not yet, right? But the next thing I did is next week I drove down there.
What?
I drove to Tennessee. Yeah, she had came up there twice, and I know it wasn't for me, it was for the surgery. But the second time was basically for my black ass. So I just drove down there. I'm putting in the time, I'm putting in the effort. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, that progressed into 6 months of that shit. Back and forth. She coming up, I'm coming up. You get real close with a motherfucker when you're putting in that much time. That's basically what dating is, right? But when you gotta drive 8 hours in a snowstorm, that
a lot of people a lot of people think that dating is just like going out to eat.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Get to know somebody. I mean, it is that, but I mean, it's just like you're saying. It's you have to. Dating is almost like showing initiative. Like, how much do you really like this person? How far are you really willing to go to see this person? Just like you were saying, and you know, a lot of people don't really understand that. You know, they just think, oh man, why I gotta go and get this 2 for $20 or this and that and the other. I'm like, bro, to get to know the
2
person.
for $20. Yes. Niggas out here is
Y'all don't do that no more? Y'all don't do that? Nigga, I get the 2 for $20 for me now. I be going in there and be like, yo, let me get the hamburger now, and I eat the chicken fingers later.
No,
you
I'm
know
saying,
what I
like,
mean?
niggas not wanting to do that with they lady. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is, like, prerequisite. You are not a simp if you want to pay for dinner on a date.
Right.
That's not a simp. You're not weak because you want to pay for dinner, even if
I agree.
But you don't take a girl to dinner that's acting like she don't give a fuck about you or what you got going on or treating you less than. If a girl's treating you like she can do better than you, leave her the fuck alone, because then that's gonna put you in the simp department. As soon as she start talking crazy, like, I get niggas. Oh, for real? That mean your body count 700? Bye, piece the fuck out. The fuck is wrong with you? If your body count is over 10, there is a higher percentage chance. And I don't know how they calculated this shit, but this is some real statistics you can find at the government, Wayne. If your body count, and it sounds good, I don't know how they calculated this one. If your body count is over 10, it's higher likely that you get divorced in later years.
Really?
Ain't that crazy, bro?
Yeah.
For a woman, unfortunately. But it doesn't actually correlate for men. Men can have a body count of 100 and get married and stay married. Because women initiate most divorces in this country.
And why is that? That's a good
It's socially acceptable, Wayne.
What do you mean?
Divorce was never a part of our culture. Right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
We grew up, a lot of our parents grew up in the church. Divorce was like, taboo. You dealt with your man if he was, fucking other bras and everything, man. It was about, unfortunately back then it was really about, like, the man goes to work. A lot of times men couldn't even have a chance to fuck because they were so busy, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, they working 2 jobs, ends meet, and the woman had to stay home because she had to take care of the kids. So it wasn't like the woman wanted probably to do some shit, but she couldn't go out because of children. There wasn't child care in the 80s, 70s, and 80s like that. That shit was expensive. Child care was Big Mama house. That was child care.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Everybody grew up with their grandma, nigga. Like, everybody, you know what I'm saying? So, this is a newer thing, Wayne, where more divorces because women are more independent, where they can literally be like, nigga, fuck you. I'm gonna get my own place.
Do you think, like, it's, this may be stupid, but kind of a popularity thing as well? Like, do you think, because you know how they say, like, married men shouldn't hang out with single men. Just the same situation for women?
Yeah. Yeah, because I think that a single girlfriend can easily lead a woman down the wrong path.
I agree.
Because a single woman does not want to stay in the house.
Yep, and she always wants friends to go out with her. Yeah.
Because as soon as a woman turns single, what's the first thing they do, Wayne? They lose weight.
Fuck around.
They start buying new clothes and they going to the fucking club. They're going straight to the club. Or they're going to the bar, or they're going on those apps, bro. They want to show that ass as soon as they can.
That's
wild. They get mad bad, and then they out of nowhere, boom, boom, bow. And guess what? They want all their girlfriends to go with them. Ain't nobody trying to be alone at the club. Certainly no women. For one, it's dangerous. If you're a woman by yourself in the club, you don't know what the fuck could happen. Don't do that, right? So you got to go out with your girlfriends. So I don't believe in that. Period. But so me and my wife, me when she was dating, she was living in Tennessee. I'm living in Cleveland. To me, that's weird. It doesn't make too much sense. I'm like, yo, do you want to move up here with me? She was going through mad problems with her roommate. I was actually about to smoke her roommate. Believe it or not, I actually drove to the bitch's job.
It was a woman?
Well, no, it was a man. That woman had turned into a man.
Okay, all right. So you still can't really fuck with her, though?
Nope. That's not my rule. Is that yours?
I mean, it can still be caused as it can still be called a hate crime.
It's not hate.
I know it's not.
If I beat a woman, that's not hate, is it? That's just assault. That's regular assault. If I beat a woman, that's assault.
Right. So in this situation, it would be a hate crime
Why?
because he's a trans man, right? That's how you say it, trans man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a hate crime. It's still technically a woman just because she got rid of her breasts.
It's not. I didn't want to beat him because I hated him.
No, I know.
being
It doesn't matter if you
her.
hate him or not. Well, it doesn't matter because if you whoop his ass, it's still technically a woman, so it still can be. So yeah, it could be a hate crime. Or it could be assault.
I'd just take the regular assault. I would have just took the assault. I didn't want the hate crime because that's federal and that's weird. Like that, I had to go to Washington D.C. I didn't beat this motherfucker's ass because he transitioned. No, I beat his ass because he was talking mad gangster ass shit, trying to act like a dude. So you're gonna get beat the fuck up like one. That was my thought, but I didn't do it because I knew I was gonna get locked up because I was fighting people that's not their thought process. You feel me? They don't come from where I come from, Wayne. And sometimes you gotta meet people where they are. Some people will call the police. I have to accept that as a man. Even though I'm black, even though I might be from the hood, I can't handle every situation as a hood person. Sometimes situations you gotta let it go and be an adult. Certainly when people on hormone pills and shit like that. They all bugging, so saying whatever. So she ended up moving up there to Cleveland with me. And she was the first woman I ever lived with.
Damn.
Outside of my sisters and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So how long was it between you guys meeting each other and you moving in or her moving in?
6 months.
Okay.
Yep. 6 months.
Y'all were comfortable just like that, huh?
Just like that. Because I knew what it was. Her temperament matches my temperament. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She's not... I would never say that Courtney is a submissive woman.
Yeah. Definitely
But
not.
Courtney loves
Definitely
the fact that I'm a man. And she takes the lead of... She does some things that a man... Some people traditionally think a man should do. She handles the finances more than I do. But we'll talk always about big decisions.
Right.
She taught me how to clean better.
how to clean your ass better?
Not how to clean my ass better. She taught me how to season, clean the floors. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how it is as a nigga. Like, well, not you. I know you the exception to the rule. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But, you know, when you go over a certain homeboy's house, you be like, yo, bro. Throwing everything in the shower is not clean.
I'm sorry, what now? Who you know did that?
I know some homies that used to do that all the time.
Yo, man.
Throw everything in the tub and close the
gross.
curtain. You know, you never been over a nigga's house
No.
where they'll just like. I've been over females' houses
Oh, hell no.
that did that shit, bro.
Peaced out,
Right.
man. Definitely.
So my point is this, guys. No matter what you look like, what you think about yourself, for one, you're not what you actually think you are, good or bad. That's the first thing. And secondly, women are just as fucked up as you are, dog. Like, don't let the eyelashes and the nails and the hair fool you. They ain't shit just like you. So your confidence should be normal.
But a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people, look at the pictures and the time that women take to take those pictures and, fix themselves up. And then they're like, yo, I'm not enough. So I got to come correct. But you got to understand, man, you just caught them on a good night.
Because the next day they're going to be in a bonnet. They're going to be in some fucking slippers. They're going to be going to the store. Like, you want to meet women? I have a secret place to meet women that a lot of niggas don't think about.
Man, please don't say church.
Picked up multiple dates. No. Picked up multiple dates on Friday with this move.
Tell us, man.
Go
Let
to
us
the
know.
hair store.
What you doing in the hair store? Just to pick
Walking
them
around,
up?
look. Yep. Because they're going to be at the most fucked upness.
So you get to boost up their self-esteem a little bit, and then you get the number.
I go either on Friday afternoons or I used to go on Thursdays. Never on Saturdays. They're usually tired from getting their hair done. You don't see them on Saturdays.
Okay.
It's usually Friday because they're trying to get nice. Certainly when I was in my 20s. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be looking in their do-rag level. Meet a girl, I like. Little short thing, little skinny thing. Look busted as fuck. Hair all fucked up. Looking crazy. So I already know she cute. I
You
know
she
she
can clean up.
Right. That's why she
Yeah.
go in there. She go in there clean up, or she do hair,
Right,
which
yeah,
is even
yeah.
better. Because if a girl do hair, that means she know more women. And I know, like, you know, I know I said I don't want to be a friend for a person that I want to, you know, try to spend time with to get to that marriage point, right?
Right.
But having female friends do teach you a lot, man.
So is
Don't
that where
come
you
back
learned that
dumb
from?
on some more, huh?
Is that where
Yes.
you learned that from, to go to some beauty salon? Yeah.
That and my sisters, they taught me that. And they didn't even tell me it was just about osmosis, because I always used to see my one sister, she gets her hair bleached, do all types of shit to her hair all the time. She's one of those type of ladies where she always has her hair nails done, always have her hair done. Every week she go and get some shit done. Every week, my nigga, she get her nails done. She's like that, you feel me? Never miss a week, period. Has a standing appointment type shit, you feel me?
Right.
I learned that from her, just going with her one time. I was like, dang, all the bad bitches in here. Like, but they all like looking like me, like mad normal ski. At the club, you can try to pull at the club. I've pulled at the club twice. My little short fat ass. I pulled at the club twice. But I always knew if I met you at the club, it's really hard to transition that. You know what I'm saying? But at the club, I always try to talk to threes and under.
Damn. Why?
Yeah. Man.
And what do you consider a 3? What do you consider 3?
Any chick that's like too skinny.
Like crackhead
know.
skinny?
Yeah, you know. You already know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. And like if it's her birthday. Skinny birthday. That's what I would look for. Birthday skinny
Okay.
girl.
Okay.
Or she's in or like a group of like 3s and unders. 4 or 5 and unders too. An under group of those.
Yeah.
Certain like little chunkier girls look like they put on like freshman 15. This. Cause niggas don't be trying to go after them like that.
Right.
And it's weird to me.
But then, like, you only pulled them like 3 times?
Yeah, it's hard to pull girls at the club because I'm always looking for marriage. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I never kept away from that. Even when I've had one night stands, I would text them the next day if I got their number, like, yo, you want to hang out? Most times, like, nah. Because they knew what it was, I knew what it was. But I always had a clear intention, you feel me? Like, I've never, ever strayed away from that shit. And it took me a long time to understand that, like, why am I, like, single? Like, yo, because I'm always coming at them from that type of time. Maybe that's some simp shit is what I used to think. And I was like, nah, I think that's really what I want. So why the fuck would I do anything else? Like, I don't want to be no baby daddy. Fuck that shit. Because if I get a kid girl pregnant, I can't tell her to terminate.
Right.
She don't want to, it's on me. And now I'm broke. For years to go. Never wanted it. So I just started leaning into that shit. So guys out there, if you're younger, if you're older, have a clear intention of what you want. Just be honest. And understand that no
But you
matter
gotta
what-
have a clear intention with yourself about what you
Yes,
want to, though.
which you, nigga, know who you are, bro. Just know who you are. Just know who you are. It's hard to know
Yeah.
that. Sometimes you be like, who am I? Learn that before you try to go out here and talk to a woman. If you a simp, maybe just a sweet guy that needs to stop getting ran over. So maybe you should lessen who you going after. Because you probably think that you probably
So now you
higher than your station.
You sounding like Kevin Samuels right now.
I hope not. My point. Well, you know, I rest in peace to the God King. I would definitely say that
Niggas die every day, B.
Word. I did feel his message for the black community. More together households. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I understand why he was so mad and why he talked to these motherfuckers like that. Because we listen to his programs, the people be on there and they be like, I don't know.
You're right.
Like,
and then when he
well-
started asking the questions, you still confused, man.
Sorry.
You asked him the question and then you.
Why you
Yeah.
exactly? Why you gonna come on his live and not know nothing? You know this after 100 years. You know this nigga wildin'. So, so my point is just to everybody out there, and I hope this is real clear. I hope this might help. Talk to a professional. You know what I'm saying? If you have confidence issues, if you have commitment issues, if you think you're a simp, you need to talk to somebody. Because maybe you can't say no to a woman. That's something I struggle with, right? You don't know how to say no. You don't know how to be firm. You don't know how to have self-affirmation techniques. You don't know how to believe that you're a good person. You've been hurt by a woman before. You've been hurt by a man, whatever you into. But know, bro, that even if you are a 1, my nigga, there's a million billion ones.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
more ones than there are 5s. You heard me?
Shit. That's true as shit. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you again for listening to the YFM podcast. Please make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you give us 5 stars, leave a comment, and let us know what you think about the latest episode. Also, you can follow us on Patreon and go ahead and help support the channel, support the podcast by going to patreon.com/YFM podcast. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all, and peace. You feel me?